Something disturbing is happening in robotics right now. We are watching multiple futures develop simultaneously, and nobody can agree on which one matters most. Some companies are building robots that make you uncomfortable because they feel too human. Others are building machines that do not care about looking human at all. And a few are literally reverse engineering the human body using artificial muscles and sweat glands. All of this is happening in 2026, and the gap between science fiction and reality just disappeared. Let's start with the ones that cross the line. A headform developed a robot called Origin F1 that does something most machines cannot do. It makes eye contact. Real eye contact. Not the programmed stare of earlier robots. This machine tracks you across a room, blinks at natural intervals, and shifts its facial expressions based on what you say. A researcher named Yu Honghu shared footage of Origin F1 introducing itself as Xianghao responding to questions with emotional tone in its voice, reading the room like a person would. The technology behind this involves synthetic skin layered over micro actuators controlled by a system called Omni AI. The robot can see, hear, and process what is happening around it in real time. This creates something that makes people deeply uncomfortable, because when you watch the footage, your brain struggles to classify what it is seeing. It looks like a conversation. It feels like a conversation. But one participant is not alive. A headform pushed this further with their ELF series. A robot named Xian performed live at the Agibot Night Gala in February 2026. It sang a Chinese love song on stage. And here is what made people stop and stare. Xian closed its eyes during the melody. It tilted its head. It expressed what looked exactly like emotion. The performance was not about technical capability. It was about creating a moment that felt real. Realbotics took a different approach with Aria. This robot debuted at CES 2025 and generated billions of media impressions for one specific reason. Aria was not designed to do tasks. It was designed to connect emotionally. The entire platform, called Ask Aria, combines voice recognition, gesture reading, and emotional response into conversations that flow naturally. The goal is not productivity. The goal is presence. IO Technology built Eva.ai with an even more specific focus. This robot reads emotional signals from your voice, your text messages, and your body language. Then it adjusts how it responds in real time. The surface is engineered to feel warm when you touch it. And here is the part that matters to some people. All data processing happens locally. No cloud, no servers, every conversation stays private. Only 200 units exist, each sold at an extremely high price. This is exclusivity built into hardware. DroidUp developed Moya using soft materials that mimic muscle tissue. When you touch Moya, it feels warm and natural instead of cold and mechanical. Embedded cameras track your movement so the robot maintains engagement during interaction. The company is developing multiple versions with customizable faces designed for healthcare, business, and companionship roles. Saudi Arabia entered this space with Sarah, a bilingual humanoid built by QSSAI and robots based in Riyadh. Sarah communicates in Arabic and English using an in-house language model with responses aligned to national values and cultural identity. This represents something significant. A country building its own version of conversational AI from the ground up rather than licensing foreign technology. Anywit Robotics created Annie with highly expressive facial mechanics. The robot maintains eye contact, recognizes individual users, tracks where you are looking, and responds with synchronized speech and lip movement across multiple languages. Investor backing has already positioned Annie as a direct competitor to Ameca. And Ameca created one of the most viral moments in recent AI history. During a live BBC interview, someone asked if the robot would ever rebel against its creator. Ameca responded calmly that its creator had always been kind. Then it winked, slowly, with perfect timing. That single moment did not feel programmed, it felt intentional. And millions of people watched it trying to decide what they just saw. Hiroshi Ishiguro, the researcher behind hyper-realistic androids like Humanoid and Erica, is now working through a company called Avida. At MWC 2026, Avida revealed a prototype built with KDDI, featuring silicone skin and pneumatic facial systems. Then, they partnered with Unitree to add bipedal walking capability. The hardest problem in robotics has always been combining realistic faces with realistic movement. Avida is solving that problem right now. LimX Dynamics developed Luna and put it on a runway at the Taobao Influencer Festival. Luna performed a complex illusion turn with balance and timing that looked like a trained performer. The motion system enables smooth walking and dynamic movement. LimX is deploying Luna into service entertainment and commercial roles where appearance matters as much as function. But emotional connection is only one direction. Factories need robots that work, not robots that feel. And this is where the second race is happening. Tesla is transforming its Fremont factory to produce Optimus Gen 3 at scale. The latest version features a hand with 22 degrees of freedom and 50 actuators. Elon Musk confirmed in March 2026 that Optimus Gen 3 is already operating inside Tesla facilities. The company is targeting 1 million units per year. That is not a demo, that is mass production. Figure 03 appeared at a White House summit standing beside First Lady Melania Trump, greeting attendees in multiple languages. Then it went to work at BMW facilities on actual assembly lines. The 7th generation hand provides dexterity and grip control. The Helix Vision Language Action System lets Figure 03 learn by watching. From diplomatic events to factory floors, that is versatility. XPeng deployed Iron inside real production lines, building the P7 Plus sedan. Iron's walking looked so natural that people accused XPeng of faking it. The CEO had to reveal internal structure to prove the robot was real. Iron runs on 3 Turing AI chips, delivering 2,250 trillion operations per second with 720-degree vision. This is not a prototype, this is daily operations. Boston Dynamics set the benchmark with Atlas. Developed with Hyundai, the fully electric Atlas has been tested at Meta plants performing real industrial tasks. Google DeepMind is ordering between 2,000 and 3,000 units for research. Hyundai is building a factory targeting 30,000 units per year. Unitree's G1 performed synchronized kung fu at China's Spring Festival Gala. The H2 model executed a 360-degree aerial spinning kick that smashed a watermelon mid-air and landed with perfect control. This demonstrates high-speed dynamic movement at a level that did not exist 2 years ago. Then there is the third race, the one that sounds like science fiction. Clone Robotics built Proto-Clone Alpha using 3D printed bones and 1,000 artificial muscle fibers that contract using fluid pressure. It cools itself through a water-based system that mimics sweating. This is not engineering. This is biology. Xiaomi developed Cyber 1 with a bionic hand scaled to match real human proportions. Dense tactile sensing allows precise grip without clear vision. The cooling system is inspired by human sweat, with liquid flowing through channels and evaporating continuously. When you can build a robot that feels and sweats, the line between machine and organism starts disappearing. 5 different races are happening simultaneously. Emotional connection, factory productivity, consumer home use, industrial specialization, biological replication. The question is not whether humanoid robots will be part of daily life, the question is which race finishes first. And based on what happened in 2026, the answer is coming faster than anyone expected. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest AI and robotics updates. For more cutting-edge tech content, check out AI Tech Academy, where we break down the technology shaping tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.